Hey guys, good morning. It's Black Magic Man 73 with Clan C4NT. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video on Windows 10, unparking your CPU cores with the Unpark utility and the registry key that you use in regedit. So let's go ahead and go into the Unpark CPU and utility. I'm going to go ahead and check the status now. Okay, when you go ahead and check the status, it's going to tell you whether it's parked or unparked. If you never done it before, it's going to show up as parked. If you've done it before, it's going to show up as unparked. But let's say you have a new system you just did, and you want to go ahead and unpark it. So right now, it's showing up as status as parked. Okay, what we're going to do is, if you want to unpark it, you just have to hit the unpark tab. Okay, what it's going to do is going to refresh itself, and then it's going to show up as unparked. In order for it to take effect, you have to do either a full restart or log out and log back in. Okay, but you have to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to show you the way on the regedit side. So and there's a couple of tips and tricks I'm going to show you on this right now. So like I said, for the sake that it'll show up as unparked, then you just do either a restart or log out and come back in, and then go back and then hit the check status box, and it's going to show you that it's unparked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave this open. We're going to go ahead and do it through the registry. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the run option. You're going to type in regedit. You're going to hit OK. You hit yes, and it's going to bring you to the regedit part. What we're going to do is we're going to go to edit. You're going to go to find. Okay, in the beginning, most of you guys are going to have these boxes checked. Okay, the only one that you need right now is the keys checked. You're going to go ahead and right click, and with that string that you find online, go ahead and paste it, or you can just write mines down and then type it in. It's up to you guys. You're going to go ahead and find next, and it's going to go ahead and search the registry. Okay, I had those boxes all checked before and I couldn't find it. I had a hard time finding it, and it was all kind of ruckus I found trying to do it. So I mean, through hours of trying and deep searching, because it's Windows 10, I mean, they hit it pretty good. But I actually found it, and what I'm going to do is I'm trying to show you guys that you can use either the Unpark utility or you can do it old school like I am. Okay, right now, if you look at the blue line here, that's the registry string. Go to the right pane, you're going to see value max set at 64. 64 means that it's parked. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unpark it. So what you do is you double click value max, and you're going to hit the 0. You're going to hit OK. Okay. Usually your value min and your value max, your value min is going to be 0. Your value max is the one that's going to change it back and forth. So right now, put it at 0. But instead of rebooting or logging out, logging in, like most people used to say back in the days, that you have to do a restart or you have to log out and come back in, it's a myth. So like I said, maybe back at that time you had to do it, but not this time. So what we're going to do is, just to show you guys, I'm going to go ahead and hit the check status. I'm using the utility to check the status on it. And we'll just wait until it refreshes and it shows up. Voila, showing up as unparked. Value 0. If you go here, value 0. We're going to go ahead and go back to it. We're going to hit 64. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. We're going to go ahead and check the status. Guys, it takes effect immediately when you do it like this. But if you use the utility, you have to do a restart or log out, whichever one you want to do, whichever is fast and comfortable. But right now, see, it's showing up as parked. Value is 100. Okay, value is 100. It's showing up 64. So it's parked. We can go ahead and do it all day. Let's hit 0 because I like mine to be unparked. Let's go ahead and check status. Guys, I'm just showing you both ways because, like I said before, I used the Unpark utility and I had an issue that even though it was showing up as unparked here, it wasn't unparked. When I actually found the string and I went into the string, it showed up here, it showed up unparked here, but over here at the value max, it still showed up with 64, which was telling me something wasn't right. So you can either trust the application, or you can be like me, want to be sure, you can go and do it both ways and check them both out. If they match up, great. If it doesn't, then you have to fix it. This is all tied up to your power schemes, your power settings and stuff like that. But like I said, when I had those check marks, when they were all checked, I had a hard time trying to find it. But something told me, AJ, go ahead and just check the keys and go ahead and go by that and just see what happens. And voila, it did show up with the blue string highlighted, and I went in and I changed it. So guys, like I said, uh, you can use the utility, you can use the registry editor, and you can use them. But like I said, in most games anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take you to the task manager. In the task manager, you go to your performance, you go to open resource monitor, and it's going to show up all your cores here. When they're parked and you're running a game, let's say, it'll show up whichever CPU core is going to show up, it'll say parked. Okay, when you're in a game, it's going to show up parked. If you're using whatever program you want to use, if it's not going to utilize it, it'll show up as parked. Right now it's showing up fully unparked. But guys, gotta tell you, if you're using it for gaming, here's a word of the wise. Even though it's unparked, if you're running the game and you see it's not being utilized, it's not the CPU, it's not the core, and it's not the program, it's the game. Like right here I'm getting usage, right here I'm getting usage, over here I'm getting very little usage. I can scroll down, all the way down. Some will give me minute, but if you're saying, let's say you're playing a hot game like Battlefield 4, and you look and you alt tab out and you go to your task manager, you notice not all your cores are being utilized. It's the game's fault. It's not your computer's fault. There's nothing wrong with it. The game is not utilized to take advantage of all of these cores. They can fix it to improve it, but I've noticed down a few years ago, a year ago, they had the option. At one time it was pretty much taking advantage of all your cores, and then they put a stop to it with their updates. So like I said, it's not the computer's fault, it's the actual game's fault. I mean, you can have a 6 core run 4 threads, 4 jobs. You can have an 8 core, it's going to run 4 jobs. You can have a quad core, it's going to run 2 jobs. So I mean, don't be disappointed. It's not the game, it's not the computer's fault, it's the game's fault. you know. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little word of the wise. Don't get panicking when you see that, oh, my CPU cores are unparked, but they're all not working. Well, the game is not utilized for it. So, please take my word. Like I said, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, guys. I'll try better next time, but hope for the sake of the video you guys enjoyed it and learned something today. Like I said, with the tips on actually getting it to work immediately. Like I said, I use the manage CPU park utility, but like I said, if you use this utility, you have to restart. Okay, if you do it the old school way, you don't. You just hit check status and you'll see it'll take effect immediately. Thanks a lot, guys. Black Magic Man 73 C4NT. You guys take care now. Bye bye.